What's going on, guys? This is Aussie Van Man. That's right. How are you today? So today, bad news, unfortunately. If you're watching this video, that means I have not got my computer back yet. That's right. I called back on the Friday. They still hadn't got it ready. They said it'd be ready Saturday. Saturday, they replaced the screen like they said. And then they said this screen was still black and it wasn't coming up. Nothing seemed to be working on the screen. So then he thought, there's a blown fuse somewhere. I really thought that they'd check that before going ahead with replacing the screen, because that cost me like $600 to do that. So I'm not very happy with them right now, and now I'm having to continue to wait. But having said that, let's move on. That's not what this video is about today. Today, we're doing hobbies. Hobbies, how to keep sane doing van life. You need to keep busy. There's going to be a lot of periods where you're stuck in one spot because it gets expensive moving around. If you're retired, you've got plenty of money in the bank, that's fine. You can drive all across the country. But the price of gas, breakdowns, all that stuff, a lot of the time you're kind of stuck in one spot and not always near society. So you have to be creative on keeping your mind busy. So we're going to go ahead and look into a couple of the things that have been mentioned in some of my friends' videos. If you've seen Bunny's video recently, you've seen what's the weirdest thing you have in your van, and I brought up one of my devices in that. So we're going to have a little bit more of a look into that, as some of you have asked me to do this. So let's go ahead. What do we got? That is correct. We have synthesizers. These are Korg Volkers. They're mini little portable synthesizers. They can actually be run on 6 AA batteries on the back. Or, as I have here, hooked it to mains power. I only have one cord, so I can't run them all at once. But they can actually be synced up together. And I can't remember how many of these are out now. I think there's well over 6 of these that are out now. Probably 8 or 10 maybe. So I have the Korg Volker FM, which is a replica of the 80s keyboard synths. And the Volker bass, which is kind of like a bass synthesizer. That's a lot of fun. Now this one is quite hard. I haven't quite figured this one out yet. It's the Volker keys. Now this is basically a polyphonic synthesizer. You kind of have to make all your noises by twisting and turning all the knobs and modulators and stuff that creates all your noises. There's no presets like this one has, and this one's basically pretty straightforward as well. But this one takes some learning, and I haven't quite got that one down pat, but we'll show you that one last. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you the Volker first. The Volker FM first. We're going to select a random input. Okay, so here's the presets you can see on the screen. Let's change the preset. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Let's play with this one. Alright, so I can play with it. Oh, bugs are flying in. So we got the transpose, which changes the octave there. It's quite cool. Then we got the velocity, which changes kind of how it sounds. This will heighten the pitch up a bit more trebly. And then if we go down, a bit more bassy. Alright, so let's play with some other settings here. Modulator. See that? A little bit different again. And we'll add a bit of decay on there. the attack. Up the attack a bit. There you go, so it falls a bit. Add some decay on that too. There we go. Already it's starting to sound cool now. Let's go up with the octave a bit. Okay. Now we can play with the LFO. Oh, way too much. Okay, we messed it up now. Very strange, that one. Oh, and now it's cool again. Drop the octave. That's actually pretty cool. Now, algorithm, change it up. Very cool. Now we want to change, play with the, ooh, how about that? That's some fancy stuff right there. Tempo, and slow it down a bit. Yeah. Now let's hit play again and try a different preset. That's cool. Again, very cool. Alright, that's the FM. Okay guys, so that was the Korg Volca FM. It's a little hard to explain all the stuff because I don't fully understand everything about synthesizers. I am kind of a beginner on the synthesizer scene. Now I do have another synthesizer. It's hard to say that. It's bigger, it's under my bed. I don't want to pull it out. We may save that for another video. So let me just set up the Korg Volca bass and let's go have a look at that one, see what that's like. Now the bass is a little bit harder because it's not automated and digitized like this one is. It's more analog. So all this makes a difference. You have to kind of find your groove. All right, let's have a play, see what I can find on here. Okay, nice little bass beat there. Let's turn the cutoff up, see what it does. Okay, that's cool. Let's speed that up a bit. There we go. Okay. Octave. Turn that over a bit. Peacock. Oh, there we go. Change the attack up a bit. Cut off. There we go, that's cool. Alright. Okay guys, so that's the base, a little bit more analog, a little bit more of a learning curve. Now's the harder one, the Volca keys. I haven't quite got my hands on that. Well, I haven't quite got my head around that one yet. Let's go fire it up, see if I can come up with something. Hopefully I don't know. It has varied results with me because I haven't fully learned how to get some good results out of this and mixing and stuff. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. As you can see, it's doing some funky stuff. Whoa, that's loud. Let's see if there's a different one I can play. Oh man, that's terrible. See, I told you this one's weird. Now, I told you that one was hard, and that one is hard. Yeah, that's enough of that. I'd love to show you my other one. That is so much more easy to use. It's much more user friendly. I just picked these Volcas up off Facebook Marketplace recently, and I'd always wanted some. Not specifically the Korg Volca keys, because I have no idea how to use that. I actually wanted the drum one, which seems to be harder to get because a lot of people like the drum one. The Korg Volca bass is fun. I would have liked the new bass, but you know, everybody wants that, or the FM2. So yeah, I picked a lot of them up for 300, including the power lead, which is worth around 20 bucks. And they normally sell for like between 160 and 180 bucks each. And I picked up all three for 300, which is amazing. Yeah, so they're nice and they're portable. They have their own little speaker. You can run them off batteries. You know, they're fantastic to play with. Again, still learning how to use them. My other synth is much easier to use and there's a lot more you can do with it, but it's A, bigger, and C, you have to have power. There's no battery option for that. All right, guys. So that's just a couple of little things that I have that I play with, especially when my computer's broken in the store. You got to come up with ways to use your time. Now, one thing I also did put back in just today, just so I could watch DVDs, because I can't watch DVDs on my computer and my internet's capped currently. So what do we got? That's right, my PS5. My PS5 is back in here so I can watch some DVDs and maybe play video games. Now, I kind of lost touch with my PS5 since Weird Wild West Bisbee last year, which is coming back up in a couple of months. Yeah, so almost a year ago, I stopped playing PlayStation because I got back into the world of YouTube and I met all my YouTube friends and all my traveling friends, and I started traveling again and getting into YouTube and doing all that stuff. It's been great. I love it. And this is just temporary. I'm not going to keep the PlayStation in here full time, honestly. I'm just in a set of circumstances which aren't too great. My computer is being wrapped up in the shop for weeks and I'm getting the run around with that. So not very fun. My internet's capped, so I can't watch cable. So I'm kind of stuck right now. I'm having to come up with ways to spend my time wisely. So I can't even watch a movie. So I got a couple of movies I bought. I needed to watch them, so I put the PlayStation back in. So tonight I'll be able to watch some movies. Alrighty, guys. Now, in front of me, there is a new wall that I've built, but I cannot show that to you guys because there's a whole video on that coming soon. So I didn't record all of it because some of it I did after I put part of the wall in, but I pretty much got the wall finished now, almost. And it's looking great, but I can't fully show it to you guys yet. So keep an eye out for the video. And that's it for today. That's a wrap. I'm actually going to see Sam this afternoon. We're going to a gig out in Tempe, I think. And some of you might have seen Sam on my YouTube and others' YouTube. He drives the Dodge Caravan and has the long hair, plays guitar. So yeah, we're going to catch a gig tonight and see what we can get into. But that's it for this video, guys. You know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and until next time, guys, this is Aussie Van Man. We'll see you later. Out of here.